crossing a bridge over into Nepal. Yes. Can't believe we finally got here. Incredible. Goodbye India. Hello Nepal. Alright, so 6 days to go, about 128 kilometers, and my bag is broken. Completely shearing off there. I think just through sort of age and overuse. So I'm gonna have to find a way of tying that back together. Absolutely bloody typical. And on top of that,
my foot, I've got a rather large hole in my foot. I don't really want to show you because it's absolutely disgusting, but it's extraordinarily painful. I think it must be some sort of infection, fungus type thing. It's so sore. It's been sore for a few weeks now, but it's really sort of bad now.
Head, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really bad. So it's going to be an extremely long 6 days for the both of us. And it's so annoying because we're just so close now. It's not the Nepal I imagined.
Really industrial.
Yeah. No mountains or rolling hills or lovely forests.
No, really flat. Abandoned buildings, broken down.
It smells bad.
Yeah. Hopefully it gets a bit nicer. Leaving Hatauda now. It's the last major town before we hit Kathmandu. As you can see, it's starting to get a little bit more dramatic. Bodes well for the last 78 kilometers. So this river, just before the dam was built upstream about 20 years ago, this entire valley that you can see here would have been one raging torrent of water that would reach up to these houses here. In fact, some of these houses never existed because of the water being so high. But now look at it, it's now covered in banana trees, a small stream running through it. This would have been such a different landscape, and we're talking only 20 years ago. But they've built a hydroelectric power plant just up the river there, and a dam, which has meant that there's been quite a serious reduction in water flow. But it's allowed for a new settlement to appear. So it sort of swings and roundabouts, and now they've got sort of a constant supply of electricity over here, which is quite rare actually in these parts. Yeah, it's just so peaceful.
Love it.
So stunning.
Incredible way of life, isn't it?
Yeah. We've come off a little off the beaten path, going a slightly different route into Kathmandu. It's so much quieter.
It's paradise. It's actually really nice to walk.
It's actually a really pleasant walk.
But as opposed to dreading walking during the day, you're kind of like, oh, I can deal with this. And you look at that, it's just stunning.
Let's go to the edge and have a quick look.
Such a special place.
I'm going to move here. Up here in the remoteness of the foothills of these Himalayas, life can be really, really tricky. Still using the old ox-drawn plough. Walls of mountain on either side.
River down there.
The river down Down there just for washing, cleaning. Obviously no electricity, no internet, no Facebook.
Oh no.
We're about 20 kilometers away from Kathmandu and we've come across this little valley. And it's taken us by complete surprise. So green and so luscious.
It's just paradise.
Literally is like a little paradise. Yeah. So beautiful. Very happy. Oh no.
The English.
English.
Hey, no Nepali. So, here we are with 17 kilometres left to go in our little lodge room, about to leave. And we thought it fitting to put on our Annie's Challenge t-shirts, which, as you can see, are absolutely vile. But who cares? 17 kilometres left to go. We made it.
So we're about 2.5 kilometers from our final destination where we know that there's a group of our family waiting for us. But this is weird.
I feel bizarre.
I mean, there's nervousness, there's an actual tension in the stomach.
So nervous. So nervous.
I mean, it's exciting obviously because we're finishing 10 months of walking in about half an hour's time.
I can never imagine it actually finishing.
But yeah, it's a really, really odd feeling. It's exciting though. It's exciting.
Hairs from the back of my neck to standing up. It feels.
So there we are, 10 months of walking done. But before we left Nepal, we had just one more thing to do. Something for Annie.
This has been the hardest thing either of us has ever done. But from the very first day, the support we've received has been overwhelming and has truly been what has kept us going.
Arriving home was a strange, surreal thing. So much had happened in the last year, but none of it would have occurred without Annie. This walk was not a reaction to her illness. It was a celebration of her life, a homage to her bravery, and to her kindness. She is the voice in my head that drives me on. And so for one last time, to my darling sister, Annie, we miss you, we love you, and we'll never forget you.